Based in Pretoria, fashion designer Khotatso Laurence Tsotetsi spent 4 years teaching fashion at the same place he studied it, the Tshwane University of Technology. At the same time, he began building his own brand, and today he's the toast of the local fashion scene.
Khotatso, I'm really excited to see behind the scenes of TKL. How did it all come about?
So Tsotetsi KL, which is commonly known now as TKL, started back in 2012 when I started dressing the likes of your Alec Wick to Kelly Kumalos and Amanda DuPont that helped grow the brand from beginning to now. And then I started lecturing from a very young age, at the age of 24. Then moving from there, opened a studio of this magnitude, which of course has been showing at various platforms of fashion within the country and abroad as well. We've done Black Paris Fashion Week, and we've been in Sweden as well. So from then until now, the brand has grown immensely. Would you like to come and see the team?
I'd love to.
When asked who he admires most, Khotatso's quick to praise his colleagues.
So Jade, this is the production room. This is where most of the garments are produced, and they are handcrafted by these lovely ladies here.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
But I would love to introduce you to one of our team members, who is Lerato, and she's our marketing and communications manager.
Lorato, what do you think makes Khotatso a unique designer?
When he has his eye set on something, he sticks to it. I don't know how many times I've tried to change his mind about something, but he's persistent. So he'll find inspiration from the smallest things, and he'll make it into the most amazing thing.
You had a few people that took you under their wing. Is it important for you to find emerging talent and uplift them?
It's a way of giving back, and once you give back, you get to actually nurture the talent and then have them be better than you in a sense.
Khotatso, did you know that you wanted to be a fashion designer from a young age? Was it always on the cards?
It has been, and a great deal of inspiration has been from my mother. And she was always cautious as to how good we look, how good she looked, how we present ourselves to the public. And I started taking inspiration as well from just small little things like cinched waist, girls on heels, as well as how silhouettes are. So I drew inspiration from her immensely, and that taught me fashion from a very young age. So I started understanding aesthetics as well. So I think it panned out quite well for me.
Now the moment Jade's been waiting for, trying on an outfit.
Look at all these dresses. Which one's mine?
I think this would look amazing on you.
Stunning.
Do you want to try it on?
Yes, let me get it on.
So that's.
Jade's thrilled to be wearing a TKL creation and to have the designer himself talk her through the detailing.
What do you think?
Oh, I love it.
I do too. I love the detail.
You can actually see that we try to bring it down to the body and accentuate the waist. The detail is pretty intricate. I mean, you could see that it's hand done, and we try to use as much fragile fabrics as possible. So then a bit of shoulder bone, of course.
You're known for knowing what women want, and clearly you do. How does TKL represent and embody femininity?
We work on silhouette. We always try and make sure that women always feel amazing. And we relate the fabric or the design to the emotion of the woman. So we select fabrics that are fragile, pretty delicate, and quite labor-intensive to work with.
The fashion industry is labor-intensive, and Khotatso's grateful for the guidance he still receives from his mentor and favorite lecturer, Aubrey Ramatla.
So Aubrey, the brains behind the man.
Yes.
How was he as a student?
He was a very good student, of course, very ambitious, very driven, with a bit of mischief, of course, and he'll be multitasking, doing both clients' work and stitching for clients, while he's also doing his own assignments. So that used to put him in hot waters a lot of times.
Oh my goodness. Yes. And what do you think Khotatso brings to the South African fashion industry?
What makes him to really stand out from the rest of the other designers, he's got very good business integrity, whereby not only does this rely on good conceptualized designs, it also needs good craftsmanship. One has to somehow maintain ideas and also back them up with the actual skills.
Taking great ideas and skillfully turning them into wearable pieces of art is something Khotatso does best.
This is probably like asking a parent which child they love most, but which material do you love to work with most and why?
I use lace most often, and I use a bit of mesh, and the lace is quite fragile. I like the cotton effect of it because of its natural fabrics as well. It's easier to work with. So if it's natural and it's embroidered or corded, best bet for me.
Khotatso's incredibly detailed dresses take a while to create, but they're certainly worth the wait, especially when you see them come to life.
The red contrasted with this green surrounding is absolutely magnificent.
So you can see in the background, I've got two models, one of them being Kelly Khumalo, and they adorned in my little campaign dresses. One of them is a tasseled sort of a trumpet gown, and then the other one is a short midi pussycat bow.
Actress and singer Kelly Khumalo isn't the only celebrity who adores Khotatso's brand. He's also dressed radio and TV personality Hulisani Ravele and fashion entrepreneur Dr. Precious Moloi Mutsepe.
How magnificent do you feel in these dresses?
Whoa, I feel amazing. I always feel like a goddess.
Kelly, you've been wearing TKL for 6 years now.
I pretty much wear Tsotetsi KL everywhere. I travel with the clothing. I have clothing for breakfast. I feel comfortable in these clothes, and I believe that they embody like a perfect picture of what a woman is supposed to look like.
What do you love about the designs?
They all define me.
Yeah.
Liberated yet sophisticated. You know, it's beautiful, and also I feel like whenever he makes his dresses for me, he always has me in mind, because it's like a body glove and it suits me so well, and everybody keeps saying, Kelly, you have to stay with this person. He understands you.
What is your all-time favorite dress that you've ever worn by Khotatso?
Oh my. It would have to be, I mean, they all are different and they have a special place in my fashion heart. The summers in 2017, like that year was the best year ever because I was the best dressed at the summers. I had the huge dress that came from like 3 boxes that he had designed, specially designed for me. Like a whole lot of people copied the dress afterwards. That's how much of a hit the dress was.
Looking good, ladies.
So tell us, what does the future hold?
So currently it's very exciting for this quarter of the year. We've got Fashion Week coming up at the end of the year, and it will be our first ever show where we're going to have it off-site. And we've got young development programs also coming up, and a few other little features which we can't really reveal at this point.
While Khotatso's remaining tight-lipped, his work speaks volumes. Whatever this shining talent does next is sure to be a hit.